Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, as always, I would like to give all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bashom, Yahweh Shai, Bashom, Rakaha, Quadash. Salutations to the Lord's, salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing his truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And as always, double honors to our apostles and elders, Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power, through the spirit and power of Yahweh. Bashom, Yahweh Shai. And I'm going to be responding to a video here. Excuse me, one moment. Once again, you got these weirdos and false prophets popping up, okay, popping up out of nowhere, okay, popping up out of cracks and the holes in the walls and jumping up out of the sewers and trash cans, you know, with their wayward doctrines, trying to save the other nations. Okay, and Jake just cannot get it through his head that the Lord is only dealing with the nation of Israel, and when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's coming back to deliver the nation of Israel, starting with the elect, because not even 2/3 of our people are going to make it on this side. Okay, and that's according to Zechariah 13 and 8. So, I'm going to be responding to a video here. This is the video that was uploaded by the beloved brother, Karataza, from, the Great Millstone Baltimore camp. As you see right here, the name of the video is Re-Uploaded Abba Bivens' Book Recreated. What we found, they fear the truth and set up hirelings. And indeed, the so-called elites, they do fear the truth. Okay, they are not afraid, and when I say they, I'm talking about the Rothschilds, Rothschilds, Red Child, the Rothschilds. They're not afraid of your average Negro, you know, marching up and down the street with AKs, wearing sunglasses. Now, you see, that's all controlled opposition. They're not they're not afraid of a nigga with dreads wearing skinny jeans, sagging, Pookie, LaQuisha. You know that they're not afraid of those type of people. What they are afraid of are the ones who have the 100% unadulterated truth. Okay. They are afraid of those who know the name of the, because you see, let me tell you something about the name of the Heavenly Father. Okay, which is Yahweh and his son Yahweh. The so-called elites, they know that there is power in the name of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and in the name of his son Yahweh. They know that there is power in those names. Okay? Back in the ancient world, when we were in the land of Israel, our homeland, whenever we would call on Yahweh, while Yahweh shine, things would move in the earth. Okay? It is through Yahweh and his angel through Moses that we got delivered out of Egypt, which we know that angel to be Yahweh. Okay? That pillar of fire by day and a pillar of fire by night, that was Yahweh. Okay? You know, guiding us through the wilderness or whatnot, you know? You know, Samson, okay? After his eyes were gouged out by them shit-stinking Hamites, okay? Did he not call on the name of Yahweh while Yahweh shine? While he was, I believe he had pushed some pillars, some stone pillars, and caused the building to collapse on a bunch of Hamites, including himself. Okay, did not he call on Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, King David versus Goliath? Okay, did not David call on Yahweh? Okay, and ended up slaying Goliath. There's many testimonies all throughout the Holy Scriptures where our people will call on Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai for help or to be rescued, and the Lord would rescue them, deliver them out of their own situations. Okay, the whole book of Judges is all about Yahweh, you know, raising up judges, which came in the form of saviors, to deliver Israel out of the hands of their enemies. But no, I'm gonna play this video here. No, because you got these sellouts bending and twisting the scriptures to fit their narrative. Okay, still trying to say that Paul was going to the natural Gentiles when he was not. So let's play this video and continue from there.
You don't
Excuse me. Here we go.
find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious.
When the doctrine changed,
1995 to
Now, you see this clown, right? This clown that you see on the screen right here. This is wobble the clown. Now let's listen to what this clown, because that's what he is, okay? He's a motherfucking clown, okay? Let's listen to what the fuck this clown gotta say.
show when the doctrine changed. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? When
The doctrine don't change, okay? And neither do the Lord. Malachi 3:6.
doctrine changed, it went from Romans 10 and 9. Look at this. Romans 10 and 9. Look what this, on Marks of a Lost Race, page 11. Look at this. We find in Romans 10 and 9, Paul speaking to the natural Gentiles.
Wrong. Okay? Paul was not sent to the natural Gentiles. Again, Paul was sent to Israelites that were scattered amongst Gentiles, right? Now, if we read Romans 10 and 9 right here, right? Romans 10 and 9, that if thou shalt confess with thy mouth Yahweh Shai, the Lord Yahweh Shai, and shalt believe in thine mind, thine heart, which is your mind, okay, that Yahweh have raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. Now, who is Paul talking to here? Because see, Jake loved reading, John 3:16, Romans 10 and 9, but they don't never want to read. They don't ever want to read the very first verse, right? Yeah, Romans 10 and 9. That's cool and all, but what do Romans 10 and 1 say? Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahweh for Israel is that they might be saved. Okay? So Paul's epistle here was to Israelites who were living like the natural Gentiles. Okay? Paul was never sent to no goddamn natural Gentiles, okay? Okay, these heathens, they have their own gods. But you always got these niggas trying to save these heathens, but these heathens don't give a fuck about you niggas. They may act like they care about y'all because you might go to their corner stores. You might buy a Lucy. You might buy a zebra cake. You might buy some potato chips. Hell, they might even sold a couple of oranges there. Okay? But as soon as they close home and close up shop, they ain't thinking about you niggas. Okay? These heathens only fuck with you niggas because y'all go and buy their merchandise. Okay? And they're making a killing off you niggas. Elam's is selling you liquor at his liquor store and shit. Elam, which is the East Indians, okay? You got Ishmael with his little corner shops. You see? What else, man? You got the Africans selling you their little African shit, incense. You got Moab and Ammon selling you cat and dog meat. You see? So these heathens don't care about you niggas. So why do you insist on trying to save these niggas? These damn heathens. Okay? Ain't no heathen gonna receive salvation. And furthermore, the Bible tells you what their future is. And their future is to go into hardcore slavery. And there's nothing that you niggas can do to stop it. Okay? Who the fuck is gonna stop Yahushua from putting these heathens from Sparta kicking these heathens into slavery? No one. Okay? But you know what? A lot of you niggas who want these heathens to make it, you're not gonna make it, man. You're not gonna make it, okay? Well, when hell breaks loose in America, when there's no more food in these stores, you think these heathens is just gonna open their arms up and give you their food? Hell no. Okay? They gonna take care of their family, they gonna be with their family, and that's gonna be that. And guess what? If you even try to go in there, if you even knock on their door, asking them for some food, you're sorry, my friend. I had nothing. Meanwhile, this nigga got a whole bunker full of food, diapers, toilet paper, Clorox, a whole fucking bunker full of food, water, juice. These heathens want to see us completely destroyed, man. And you know what? Heathens pray for retarded ass niggas like this. Heathens pray for retarded ass niggas like this. You see heathens making YouTube videos, they're trying to save niggas? No. But you always see niggas. You always see YouTube videos of niggas trying to save heathens. With that, I'm gonna say shalom. It's on to the next.